Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Amit Vij, dermatologist at Pushpavati Singhania Research Institute, Sheikh Zayed City. Today, I'll be discussing about how summer affects our skin. As summers have set in, the temperature has quite increased to 45-50 degrees, and our skin gets affected in various ways by the summers, starting with simple summer heat burn, which we call it as polymorphous light eruptions. Whenever we have a long exposure to sunlight, especially when you are more than 20, 15, 20 minutes, the direct effect of the sunlight, or people driving two-wheelers, we get mild skin burns on the exposed parts of our body like our face, neck, and forearms. So you can present like a small red itchy patches on the exposed part of the body, which can be very, very itchy after some time. So how do we protect it? Definitely by full sleeve clothing we can wear. We can use sunscreens on the exposed parts of the body, which are both physical and chemical sunscreens. And the sunscreen should be repeated after 2 to 3 hours. And then other skin burns like can lead to even skin hyperpigmentation like melasma, which you can see the brown or black spots on our face and on our extremities as well. When heat sets in, we have the oil secretions on our face increase, which is a nice attractor for dust, pollution, which leads to clogging and blocking of our pores of our face, leading to boils or even acne, which are most known about it. The same heat can even cause boils on our body, which can lead to something called folliculitis or furunculosis. So, how do we prevent this? First sort of thing, we should wash our face at least 3 to 4 times a day with not only water, with face wash and water. If you have an oily skin, you can use deep cleansing face washes and foaming face washes containing salicylic acid. If you have a very dry skin, you can use a mild cleanser or a mild foaming face washes, but you should use face wash or soap to wash your face. Plain water cleaning is not much of a helpful in this type of way. Now, when we talk about moisture, people think applying moisturizing cream in summers it's a crime. Wrong. Every skin, whether it is summers or winter, whether it's oily skin or dry skin, we do need moisture. So when we apply moisture on the face in summers, after washing our face, after dapping our face with a tissue or a towel, we should use light moistures, water-based moistures, which are very light on the face, not heavy moisturizer which we use in winters. So basically in summers, we have to keep our skin hydrated by having 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. So not only our body, our kidneys are functioning well, even our skin is hydrated and glowing nicely. Now, a few of the questions I'd like to take as people have asked me on before the webinar has started. One of the questions from Mr. Shashi Kumar. Doctor, I'd like to know certain medications can cause sensitivity to the sun radiation, resulting in immediate sunburn and skin allergies. Yes, some drugs like antibiotics. Sorry for the disconnection. As I was picking up the question which have been asked me during the webinar, Mr. Shashi Kumar Push Bihar has asked me कि कुछ दवाइयां हैं जो हमें स्किन एलर्जी या फोटो सेंसिटिविटी इंक्रीज करती है. Yes, he's right. दवाइयां like antibiotics like tetracycline group or fluoclinic group like ciprofloxacin, painkillers like naproxen, even diuretic drugs can cause photosensitivity. Even diabetic drugs like glipizide can also cause photosensitivity. So, whenever you're taking these type of drugs and you feel photosensitive reaction, you should definitely immediately contact your physician and dermatologist for the change of drug, or whenever you go out in the sunlight, you should use proper sunscreen and proper physical protection to protect us from the photosensitivity. I just received another question कि आजकल सैनिटाइजर्स के बारे में एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में मैसेज दिया जा रहा है कि दे कैन बी हार्मफुल एंड कॉज स्किन कैंसर. A lot of patients are asking me in the OPD as well how sanitizers are bad or good for our skin. See, sanitizers can never replace soap and water. अभी भी हमारा soap and water and is the best hand wash for us. It cannot replace sanitizers. Sanitizers तभी use करना चाहिए only when you don't have access to soap and water or you are outside where there's no access to soap and water. सैनिटाइजर्स का करेक्ट वे होना चाहिए कि उसमें कम से कम 70% इथाइल अल्कोहल या आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल होना चाहिए. Gel based are much better because they are more softer and they don't damage your skin. About skin cancers, there's till now no specific proof that sanitizers can cause skin cancers. There's a theoretical aspect that sanitizers can reduce your resistance and increase your sensitivity to the microbials, but still again that is not yet true. So you can use sanitizers which are alcohol based above 70%, which have good moisturizers, or gel based to keep your hands soft. Plus, after using sanitizers, you should regularly use moisturizing cream for your hands so that they don't get dry. See, when you have a dry hand or a dry skin, definitely sanitizers like alcohol based will penetrate your skin and cause irritation. So to prevent irritation, use gel based sanitizers with alcohol, and do use moisturizing cream even after using the sanitizers to keep your hands soft. मिस्टर बिंदवेश्वर शर्मा जी ने पूछा है कि मेरे स्किन पे एक बहुत बड़ा मोल है, व्हाट शैल आई डू अबाउट इट? नाउ mole basically depends whether it is on the photo exposed, sun exposed areas or on the covered parts of the body. तो मिस्टर शर्मा जी, मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि एक बार आपको खुद हॉस्पिटल आए, हम आपके मोल को एग्जामिन करेंगे कि वेदर उसको एक्सरसाइज करने की जरूरत है भी कि नहीं. हम मोल को यूजुअली दो वे में रिमूव करते हैं. अगर हमें कहीं कैंसर का डाउट नहीं होता है तो हम रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसी या लेजर से रिमूव करते हैं. और हमें कहीं भी प्री कैंसर्स या कैंसर्स का डाउट होता है तो हम उसको एक्सिशियल बायोप्सी कहते हैं, मींस कंप्लीट बायोप्सी पीस करते हैं और फिर हम उसको आगे टेस्टिंग के लिए भेजते हैं. एक और क्वेश्चन आया है जिनका नाम नहीं लिखा गया है कि सोडियम हाइपोक्लोराइड स्किन के लिए सेफ है कि नहीं. सोडियम हाइपोक्लोराइड बेसिकली एक डिसइंफेक्टेंट है, सरफेस डिसइंफेक्टेंट है, जो यूजुअली फ्लोर्स के लिए या सरफेस को डिसइंफेक्टेशन या इवन स्विमिंग पूल्स के वाटर को डिसइंफेक्टेशन करने के लिए यूज किया जाता है. हम अपने स्किन पे नहीं यूज कर सकते हैं. और जब भी उनको फ्लोर क्लीनिंग के लिए भी यूज किया जाता है तो उसको डाइल्यूशन ऑलमोस्ट 1:100 किया जाता है so that it does not affect the skin. It's a corrosive chemical. Please do not use it on the skin. It is only for floor cleaning or for surface cleaning. एक पेशेंट पूछ रहे हैं कि हमें डैंड्रफ का सोल्यूशन बताइए. बेसिकली डैंड्रफ का सोल्यूशन मेन कनेक्ट. व्हाट इज डैंड्रफ? बेसिक डैंड्रफ है the secretions of our scalp getting accumulated in our hair. उसके बाद धूल, मिट्टी, पसीना उसको और हेल्प करता है बढ़ाने में. प्लस समर्स में अगर हम अपने स्कैल्प को ऑयलिंग एक्सेस करते हैं या ऑयल लगा के रखते हैं अपने बालों में, that also attracts dust and pollution. So the first rule of dandruff or cleaning your scalp in summers or any weather is daily scalp wash. We can use mild shampoo अगर आपको डर लगता है कि शैम्पू से हमारे बाल डैमेज हो जाएंगे, but we should use a cleansing agent to clean our scalp. और कम से कम 2 to 3 times a week out of the 7 head washes हमें कम से कम एंटी फंगल या एंटी फ्लेकिंग शैम्पू यूज करने चाहिए ताकि हम अपने स्कैल्प पे कोई भी कलेक्शन, कोई भी सिक्रीशन कलेक्ट ना होने. ओपन फॉर क्वेश्चंस. एनी लाइक टू आस्क? जी में से पूछ रहे हैं कि व्हाट डू आई डू फॉर एक्ने ऑन फेस एंड बैक. फेस के हम बारे में ऑलरेडी बात कर चुके हैं. अबाउट एक्ने ऑन चेस्ट, बैक एंड आर्म्स व्हिच वी कॉल एज ट्रंकल एक्ने. बेसिकली ट्रंकल एक्ने का एक रीजन होता है डैंड्रफ, जिसके हम ऑलरेडी मैं डिस्कस कर चुका हूं. नंबर 2 रीजन होता है एक्सेस ऑफ स्वेटिंग और इवन हैविंग एक्सेस ऑफ हेयर ऑन द बॉडी. सो उसके सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि एकदम रेगुलर हेड वॉश करें. वी शुड टेक बाथ एट लीस्ट ट्वाइस अ डे टू क्लीन ऑल द सिक्रीशन, स्वेट कलेक्शन ऑन आवर बॉडी. We should wear light color clothes, should not wear dark color clothes, loose fitting clothes, and we should use mild tack to talc or powder to prevent sweating on our body. We should avoid using direct perfumes and deodorants on our body, which can cause irritation of the skin. So try and use deodorants and perfumes on your clothes, not on your skin directly. What could be done for pimple marks and redness? Priyanka ma'am पूछ रही है, what could we do for pimple marks and redness? Pimple marks and redness की first rule है कि we treat redness as we treat for acne. So redness should be first treated with basic antibiotic creams and gels along with the face wash we have already discussed. Once the redness, acne, whiteheads, blackheads are not there on the face, we can go for various treatment for scars, starting with basic peeling creams without steroids. We can do facial mask. We can do chemical peeling. And if we have deep layer scars, we can even go for fractional lasers. And soles and feet between. रितु मैम पूछ रही हैं कि मेरे सन में रिकरेंट एक्जिमा होता है सोल ऑफ फीट एंड बिटवीन द टो फिंगर्स. Again, Ritu ma'am, this is because of excess of sweating between on the feet and between the toes. So, हमें सुबह नहाते वक्त स्पेशली रात को जब हम सेकंड टाइम बाथ ले रहे हैं तो बहुत अच्छा, अगर नहीं ले रहे तो एटलीस्ट हमें फीट स्पेशली बिटवीन द टोज को वॉश करना चाहिए. And we should dry the skin between the toes because collection of water between the toes and sweat causes itching, irritation, and even whiteness and flaking of the skin. And we should apply powder on the feet before wearing the socks like this. Like this is your sole, you apply the powder once on the sole, above the feet, between the fingers till the sock level, and then wear your socks. But if you expect कि सिर्फ सुबह लगाए it will work for the full day, sorry, you have to repeat it at least once in the afternoon. Can we use prickly powder niceness? No. Do not avoid prickly heat powders below age of 12 or 14 years because they can cause irritation. Mild baby powders, even for adults, is enough. The basic concept is repeated use. Everybody expects कि हम prickly powder morning में लगाएंगे and शाम तक चलेगा. This is not possible. आप prickly powder as an adult भी लगा रहे हैं या baby powder लगा रहे हैं, it has to be repeated in the afternoon after drying up your body. Next question. Devendra ji पूछ रहे हैं, what should I do for my skin? I'm having some allergy in my face, neck, scalp and throat. देवेंद्र सर पूछ रहे हैं, what should I do for my skin? I'm having some allergy problem on my face, neck and scalp and throat. देवेंद्र जी आपके क्वेश्चन से लग रहा है दिस इज अ क्लासिकल कॉल्ड डैंड्रफ एलर्जी और सनबर्न एलर्जी. सो अगर हम दोनों पॉइंट्स को लेके चलते हैं तो हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि हमें स्कैल्प को रेगुलरली वॉश करना चाहिए और जब भी हम बाहर धूप में निकलें प्रॉपर फिजिकल या केमिकल सनस्क्रीन अपने फेस और नेक को जरूर लगा के निकलें. रुखसार जी मैम पूछ रहे हैं कि व्हाट डू आई डू फॉर एलोपेशिया एरेटा. Alopecia areata can happen on any of the hairy parts of the body. वो scalp भी हो सकता है, eyebrows भी हो सकते हैं, even eyelashes भी हो सकते हैं, in a male beard area में भी हो सकते हैं, and even on the body. So depending on which part of the body of alopecia areata is involved, we have to change the treatment process. So it's completely different from each part of the body. Scalp का मैं already discuss कर चुका हूँ. Daily head wash is the most important part for preventing alopecia areata. And whenever you wash your hair with the shampoo, try and shampoo your eyebrows as well because dandruff can get accumulated even on your eyebrows. Devendra sir पूछ रहे हैं कि I'm having a 15-year-old daughter, she's having hair fall. In young girls, how do I approach for a hair fall? The first and foremost important is the girls are not able to regularly wash their hair. So I request the parents कि if they are school-going children, if they cannot wash their hair in the morning, request them to wash their hair in the afternoon or in the evening when they come back from the school the way I have taught it. Minimum, I still request even the girls to wash their hair 7 days a week, but minimum alternate days is a must even in the worst of the winters. Scalp wash is very, very For young girls, we investigate by checking the thyroid and iron deficiency and other deficiencies like iron, thyroid, hemoglobin, vitamin B12, vitamin D3, all these tests are done in young girls and even in elder people and adults as well to check for the deficiencies for the hair fall. The precaution taking wearing mask and shield, lips get dry and feel irritation. Very good. Before wearing mask, how do we sanitize our lips? I'll do it. First, I'll sanitize my hands and I'll show you how to sanitize your hands. I prefer to use gel-based sanitizers and do not rub and massage. You spread it on your hand. Never do this. This will damage the skin and even not let the sanitizer work. It should be always done nice like this. So always when you're about to touch your face for any reason, if you can avoid that, the best. We have to touch your face. First, sanitize your hands. Then we take moisturizer. When we do moisturizer on the lips, take very, very small quantity. Apply it. Spread it once. Spread it once. Do not take your fingers back and do not massage. And when you have touched your face, you are supposed to again sanitize your hands even if they are clean. Just because infection can spread from any source, you should sanitize your hands again. What to do for psoriatic skin on earlobes? Psoriatic skin on earlobes basically happens when you have dandruff, which is called seborrheic dermatitis, or sebopsoriasis or psoriasis of the scalp. So first we have to sort out the source of psoriasis or dandruff, which is the scalp. It has to be treated where I have taught already. And one more thing which I missed out is that we should keep the shampoo on a scalp for 5 minutes. If you feel your hair is getting too dry after a shampoo, you are most welcome to use conditioners, which you wash it off in 2 minutes, and a serum which you leave it on your hair. But do not get scared to wash your hair. So as you asked about psoriasis of the earlobes, once the source is corrected and the skin is affected, we can use a mild steroid cream, but that also for maximum 3 to 5 days, and we withdraw. We can use long-term moisturizing cream behind the ears, over the earlobes, but mind it, for steroid mild creams, do not use it more than 3 to 5 days.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello. Can I use Dipsalic? Dipsalic
is a steroid. If you are using it on the face. Pardon?
It's a steroid cream.
Yes, you cannot use it more than 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Because first of all, you will develop a steroid dependency. Your skin will become thin, and you will have other complications of topical steroids.
But if there's some on the scalp also, I can use Dipsalic.
Pardon?
On the head scalp.
Again, you can use Dipsalic lotion or cream on the scalp, but again, do not use it for more than 5 to 7 days on the scalp. Again, you will develop steroid dependency.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it. Done? Yeah, Ruxar ma'am is asking, the doctor has injected steroid injections almost 10 times on a 10-year-old girl from a long time. See, I always prefer to keep steroid, whether it is topical, whether it is injectable, as the last final resort. So we should never jump to steroid, because steroids giving good effects can cause bad effects like systemic complication of steroids, especially in children, especially in girls, where the periods can be delayed, the patient can develop early diabetes and thyroid as well. So steroids should be used very, very carefully. And whenever you use steroid, please yourself or ask your doctor when to stop it. I make sure to write on my prescription when to stop it. Stop is very, very important for a steroid patient, because they all get addicted, especially when steroids are available over the counter. People have easy access to it. They keep on using it because for temporary relief. But you should understand, you can take steroid once. You cannot take poison again and again. My mother has blackened arm. What can we do? If it's itchy, and the dryness in the itchy part has to sort it out. From your question, it looks like she has macular myelinosis. That is the blackening and hardening of the arms, back, and legs. So you can visit the hospital and we can check her and decide. Devendra sir is asking, my wife is using Skin Light and moisturizing cream for a long time. Skin Light again cannot be used for a long time. Once the tube has been used, kindly avoid using it again. It can cause thinning of the skin. try to use the non-steroidal version of Skin Light, where there are a lot of available in the market like kojic acid and Arbutin, which you can use safely for pigmentation. Kindly avoid using all these Skin Lights and light word based creams for a long period. Santi ma'am is asking, my skin becomes red on exposure to sunlight and also in excessive cold weather. It can be You can be suffering from a disease called rosacea, so you should be regularly washing your hair. And whenever you expose your skin and your face to sunlight and even to a cooking gas, you should use sunscreen. Are there natural remedies for acne and how effective they are? But among the natural remedies, I'll again say just face washes. I'm not in the favor of putting any of the vegetables or fruits or even of the multani mittis on the face because they are crude forms. If you really want to do it, just stick to basic cleaning of face or face with mild or deep cleansing face washes followed by moisturizing cream. I will not advise deep scrubbing which can cause damage to the skin. Skin is like a baby. You look after your baby every day. So you learn to look after your skin also every day, but in a very gentle way. We don't need to scrub excessively just to exfoliate your skin. Your basic face wash can mildly exfoliate your skin, which is quite enough for us. We do not need excessive rubbing and scrubbing of our skin. I have vitiligo on my skin. Does it curable and how to cure it? Uh, it depends if it's localized or generalized. If it's localized, definitely why not? It can be treated. Gurvinder Singh, can be used regarding heel crack any home remedy? If you want to prevent, first of all, crack of the hands and feet, you should use good moisturizing cream. How to use moisturizing cream on soles and on palms, I'll teach you. Always take out time and consider this as a sole or the palm. Please put first complete the filling of the complete area. We always start rubbing it before we do the always complete the filling of the full palm or the sole nicely before you start spreading it out, and spread in one direction, one direction, one direction, one. Do not excessively rub and do not do this. This is for the prevention of cracked feet and cracks on your hands and feet. If you already have cracked feet, please buy plain salicylic acid without steroid, like sir was saying dipsalic, sorry. Plain salicylic acid is available in the market in 6 and 12%. You can apply only on the crack area, not on the normal skin. So what you can do, you can first wash your feet, dry it, apply a nice moisturizing way I taught you. Avoid cocoa butters, shea butters, oil based, they are too thick and they will not penetrate. Then you can apply the salicylic acid plain only on the crack areas and let it dry for at least half an hour. Make sure when you buy the salicylic acid, it does not have steroid. Is Cetaphil a good moisturizer? Yes, it's a good moisturizer. As you said, for redness and scars, already I need to ask which specific oil should be used because all the pimples and acne have disappeared. For scar treatment, you need to visit. We can see the scars and decide whether you need peeling creams and facial mask, or do you need to go ahead with peeling as well as lasers.
Dr. Ankur,
You can, other than the moisturizing cream, Mr. Devender, you can mix Johnson Baby or any moisturizing cream like Nivea Soft is also very nice. Yeah, this is done. Yeah. Any more questions? Next question. Any question? That's it. Any more questions like to ask? Mr. Anmol, I have not understood your question, so you will repeat it. I've shared a picture. Please check. Any questions?
Hello.
Any one of us? That's it.
Regarding psoriasis,
Pardon? Can you speak loudly?
regarding psoriasis, so I have psoriasis all over body.
Okay.
Plus at the earlobes also.
Pardon?
And because of earlobes,
Yeah.
I'm feeling that my ears get clogged very often.
Yes, because of the flakes falling into the ear, it can definitely get clogged. So you should be regularly shampooing your head daily and leaving the shampoo on your head for 5 minutes. You should be using body washes for your body, mild, soft body washes. You should be moisturizing your full body, even in summers, after bath and night properly. And you can use, under the prescription of dermatologist or physician, omega-3, 6 and 9 fatty acids in both veg and non-vegetarian form for a long period. Avoid using steroids just to reduce a flare-up. Even a thin transparent layer of moisture on the inflamed area of psoriasis can be equivalently good compared to a steroid cream.
Can I use this Sarah?
Pardon? Swati ma'am wants to have facial hair on lower face area. For approaching hirsutism of facial hair, Swati ma'am, you should first go through the basic investigation to rule out PCOD, polycystic ovarian disease. Because if you have suffering from a hormonal imbalance or PCOD, you should be first correcting it before you even think about going ahead with laser therapy. I have severe dandruff, I've already answered. So we have already discussed dandruff. Yeah, if you from Anmol, I have severe dandruff problem all over my skin, even on my chest, beard. What should be done? For scalp, I have already discussed about the shampoo. For body, till you have a dandruff issue, you can use body washes containing ketoconazole. But once it subsides, you can go back to body washes. But you should use good body washes regularly and take bath twice a day at least to prevent having dandruff on the hairy part of your body. That's it. So thank you very much. We are short of time and questions are many. I'll try to reply back in the on the chat to all the questions which I have missed out. Thank you very much for joining me in webinar. Have a safe and healthy summers and a safe stay inside. Thank you. Jai Hind.